Alright guys, the first thing we'll do is disconnect our negative battery terminal. We got a half-inch drive, nut here. I got a 13 millimeter quarter-inch drive socket with a quarter-inch drive ratchet. Loosen it up, twist it, pull to the side. Don't let it go or it's going to snap back into place just like that and you're going to short something out later on. So you want to make sure you tuck that thing down to the side. It don't come back and bite you. You do record it so I can see it. Alright, check it out. On this side, I already got it jacked up. Then, underneath it, I got my jack stand. Now, usually I would leave my hydraulic jack there, but I'm not going to do that this time because I'm going to need this to hold up the engine. Now, your tire is held on by 4, looks like 19 millimeter lug nuts, or you can use 3/4, but 3/4 is going to be a little bit tight. So definitely do it to 19. And then, what the heck is doing way over here? Get my half-inch drive, air gun. Let's get those off and get this tire off. We'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing we got is our center bolt for our harmonic balancer. We need to remove that. Now either you're going to use a special tool. Now I got there's a new tool to remove this. I wish I had it, but I don't. I got the old style. But sometimes I luck out and use my half-inch drive gun. Well, I did say sometimes, but this ain't one of them times. Now, guys, if you don't have the special tool to take this off, I'm gonna show you. I should do that. I should show you the little trick I got for doing this. But okay, I'll be right back. All right, guys, this is the tool. This is the old tool to do this. There's a newer version to do it. I like the newer one as well. Sometimes you can take a 19 millimeter half-inch drive socket and half-inch drive ratchet and put it in and let the starter hit it and talk. Forget about that. Forget that. Don't even worry about that. Let's get this in here.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah. Let's get this in. This ratchet is going to be like you're tightening. So that's going to be on. And it'd be nice. And leave it like that. It'll go up there. Then you want to take you another 19 millimeter. I'm using a 3/4, but you can use half-inch. Try to use an impact. This is a 19 millimeter 3/4, and I'm gonna go in there just like that, onto that. And as I try to loosen this up, this section is gonna turn. This ratchet is gonna lock into place somewhere, hopefully. And let me get over here. So let me turn it to get it to lock into place somewhere. Get out of the brake hose. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is put my foot up against this one. I'm about to pull the bumper off this. And you want to try to go ahead and break that loose. Gotta make sure that thing stays on. Nothing to grab onto this thing.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, man. Holy cow. Listen, Tim, you weak. Okay. That is tight. Alright, no problem. I'm gonna still. And I can't even put a breaker bar up on there or anything. You know what? Let's move this table out the way. Get off my cardboard, Sylvia. See, I'm having a hard time with you.
You're not having a hard time.
What you mean? How you figure?
You're fine. Just get it. Do it.
Alright, here we go.
Don't grab onto the bumper. It's going to pop out.
Man, this is so... bumper. All right. So let's do this and let's try to find something to grab onto. Niece, I'm gonna suck at this mess. Make me go through this, man. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, man. Yo, dang it, man. Yo, I got to give me some brown gloves or something to grab onto. Grab onto sharp metal. Give me some ideas, City.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I got some ideas, alright.
What if you, instead of pushing, you pull?
Ain't no room back there for me to pull.
Well, figure it out.
Heck no.
Tie it up to the truck and just drive the truck.
I should. Alright, guys, let me get some gloves. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, got my brown jersey gloves on. And what I'm going to do, because I'm thinking sliding like this, that's bothering the mess out of me. Wait a minute, this is, you know, I should be using a 6-point, but let's try it. I'll go with my 3/4 inch ratchet here so it don't swivel. All right. Ready now, Sivi?
Mm-hmm. Oh, engine's moving. There you go. Turning. I think.
No, I don't think it's turning.
Something is turning.
Hope it wasn't stripping. But, okay, let's try it again. Ah, man, guys, you know how tight this thing is, man.
That looks like it's turning.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Man, it sucked. Okay. Now watch the earthquake come in there like it had no problem before. Here we go. Finally, got that on. Oops. Okay. Get our tool out of there. Oh, man, got that thing sucked. Oh, check this out. And if you guys been following our channel, you know we got another Honda Accord where that thing is stripped out. So we got to re-drill the whole thing. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, now we're going to be taking off our belts. First, the power steering belt. First, you're going to have one bolt right here, a 12 millimeter, and you're going to be using a 12 millimeter deep, 3/8 drive, and I'm using my cordless ratchet, make it a lot easier. That's what you want to do, loosen that bolt up. Now, if you walk around to the back side, yeah, buddy, you're gonna see a 12 millimeter bolt. Let's see this right down here. That one, you're gonna loosen up. The same 12 millimeter. All right, once you do that, your power steering pump is going to slide back and forth. Now, there is an opening right here, a 1/2 inch drive opening, so you can use like your 1/2 inch drive ratchet to go in there, and this is for when you tighten it up. You will go ahead, you will hold it up and hold it like that and tighten it up. You don't need that to loosen it. So bring that down. Push that down, take the belt off, and now what we're going to do, guys, because I don't like things getting in my way, we're going to go ahead and finish taking off the 2 bolts to get our power steering pump out of the way. All right, let's get that done, and once we take these out, put these bolts back in its place so you know where they came out of. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got out. This is the bottom bolt down there. So what we're going to do is put this into the bottom right there of the power steering pump. So that way we know exactly where that goes. Alright, let's put this in there. We'll be right back. Alright guys, next thing we're going to do is take off our alternator belt. Now, the alternator belt got 2 bolts on it. One is a 14mm bolt up here. And then 2, we got a 12mm nut right there. So what I'm going to do is take me a 12mm wrench and go ahead and break that loose. Now instead of sitting here like this, I had to break it loose with the wrench. Now I'm going to take me a 12mm shallow socket, 1/4 inch drive with a 1/4 inch drive ratchet, and I'm going to go ahead and completely remove that nut. Now you don't have to, guys, this part right here, you can probably do this job without removing the alternator, but I'm going to remove the alternator because we definitely want to make sure you get a good view of what's going on. So let's remove this nut and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we just about got that off. Alright, we're going to set that right there on the side. The next thing I'm going to do is grab you a 14mm shallow socket, 3/8 drive with your 3/8 drive ratchet. I'm using my cordless. And you got the bolt right here that we're going to loosen up first. Okay, right now, you're just going to loosen that up. Stop. Next thing you're going to do is grab you a long extension. I got a 2-foot long extension with a 10mm swivel socket, 3/8 drive. If you look right here, here is the adjusting bolt for the alternator. So we're going to put our extension and swivel socket down there, and what we're going to do is loosen that up. And as we loosen that up, the alternator starts dropping down that way. As you can see the belt getting loose. And I'm actually turning this by hand. I'm not even using a ratchet. So we're going to get that and get that belt off of there. Take that off. Now we're going to completely remove the 14mm bolt on the top. Bear back. Alright, get this power string pump out of the way. Get this bolt out of there. Set that down to the side. Now your alternator is going to come off that 12mm nut we took off there. There's a stud coming out of there. So what you're going to do is it's set into like a crevice right here, a little groove. So you want to take your alternator, pull it out of that, and then forward off that stud. Pick your alternator up, take it off out of this bracket right here, and your timing cover. It's going right inside your timing cover. Just get it inside there, bring it to the side, and just lean that back over here to the side. Not on the valve cover, because we got to remove that as well. Alright, let's get this belt off, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now, the nut and the bolt that we took off earlier, let's take our nut and put it right back on this tensioner. A couple threads, that's it. Then take the bolt, stick it right back in there, and screw that in a little bit. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is remove our valve cover. First you got your PCV valve here. Just twist that, pop that, put it to the side just like that. Then you're going to have your breather hose right here. And what you want to do, got a little clamp right there. Take your pair of pliers, squeeze that clamp in, pick that up. Let's keep that clamp up there. And, yeah. Whatever. Put that over to the side somewhere. It ain't going to be in the way. Alright, the next thing we'll do is get you a marker and mark your spark plug wires. So I got me a marker. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Why did you start from the right?
Huh?
How come you started from the right?
Because this is the front of the engine. So this is actually cylinder number 1. You got that, Civvy? You got
Right.
that? You got that, yo? Alright guys, so what you want to do is take these out. You want to twist them. Twist them first. Break that seal for the spark plugs, because if not, you can sometimes pull that little metal clip that goes onto the tip of the spark plug, pull it right off. So twist it a little bit, and then pull it right off. Alright, let's do all 4 of them, and take all 4 wires and lean them all to the side. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, now to get out.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What you doing?
Go ahead. I thought I hit the button. Go ahead.
Alright. So you're throwing me off, man.
Alright, good.
I want a rhythm. I got a rhythm going. All right, what we're gonna do, guys, is you got 5 10mm bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take those off. Now I'm gonna be using a 10mm deep 3/8 drive and my cordless impact driver. So go ahead, take all 5 of them up. What the heck? Somebody, that was not supposed to be so tight. I don't know what the heck somebody did right there. So time to change over to my 3/8 drive ratchet, and I'm gonna slowly loosen these just in case there is an issue going on here.
You didn't go just a little bit more.
Oh, that is. No, heck no, they didn't. Let's try this one. All right, now I can switch back over. Let's get all those up, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, your valve cover should be ready to come off. Ugh. All right, now, guys, this is a good time to introduce you guys to the party line. Take this. Dang,
Ooh, that stinks.
Dang, oh, running on right there. All right, guys, over here, when we first started doing things, we took off the air cleaner, on top of the air cleaner, then we took off the belts and the valve cover. This is what I call the party line. Guys, you got to get with this. All right, so when you're doing a big job, every time you take off a part, you put it in the line. So when you go back to put this job back together, you start from this end of the line and work your way back. This way, you can leave this job down for months. As you know, this Kia behind me, it's been there for months. So you can never go wrong putting this parts together instead of having a big pile of parts and you're gonna go mess up and all that. All right.
Deja vu.
Yeah. All right. So we got this in the party line. We'll be right back. All right, guys. Now we're back in the front of the engine. Harmonic balancer. I could have took this off earlier, but I felt not like it. I didn't feel like it. So what you want to do now? Your your harmonic balancer will come off with no problem. That's all you do is grab it and wiggle it side to side. And of course, you know, because it's me, there it is. It's slowly moving.
Wiggle it.
Oh man, come on. Guys, why do I have to? There. Come on, give me a hard time. All right, it came right off. Great, cool, guys. Let's stick the
right off.
All right, put the bolt in it. Put this to the party line. The next thing we'll do, guys, is get you a rubber block of wood. Get your jack stand, and you're gonna set it. I mean, your hydraulic jack.
Wait a minute. You said get a rubber block of wood.
That's what I said. I didn't say that. I did not say don't get no rubber block of wood.
Yes, you did.
Guys, y'all guys, back that video up. Did I say that? I just said a block of wood. I did not say that. Don't be saying that mess. I ain't say that mess. Alright, let's go get you a block of wood. Get you a block of wood and get your
rubber.
Yeah. And your hydraulic jack. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, got your block of wood on your jack, on your hydraulic jack. Put it right up under the oil pan. Put just a little bit of pressure on it, just like that. And now let's get that mount out of there. We'll be right back. All right, guys, next thing we're gonna do is remove this mount right here, this bracket that's going to our mount. And it's held on by two 17mm nuts right there, and one 17mm bolt. And what the heck is, wait a minute, and this one, I think this might be 13, might be going to it as well. But we also got a ground wire here that really ain't doing nothing but hanging out, doing nothing. So I guess I could take this up by hand. So a 10mm. Lean that to the side. Put that back in there. And then we're going to use our 17mm deep 1/2-inch drive with an impact gun. 1, 2, 3. At this time, guys, be sure you got your hydraulic jack up under there holding up the engine. Oh, I guess that wasn't holding it on. Look at that. Let's take these off. Oh man, it is. It's like a heck. What the heck is that? Alright, guys, let me get my 13mm deep. Nope. 12. Let's try that. Okay. Get my cordless impact. And of course not. So, let's get our 3/8 drive ratchet. Okay. Now switch back over. Okay, I felt it. Let's pick it up. And this part right here was twisted right there, and it was going up under the mount so it wouldn't come up. So that's all I had to do was loosen that up, and it looks like it just spun. Alright, so let's put this to the party line and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is remove our oil dipstick tube, which is held on by a 10mm bolt right there. So I'm using a 10mm shallow 1/4" drive ratchet. Oh, that's loose too. Damn it. Somebody had to be in here or something. So this is all loose. Let's get that bolt out of there. Swivel it back and forth. And you're going to pick it up out of the hole right down here. So just pick it up and put your bolt back in there. And then this goes to the party line. We'll be right back. Alright guys, next thing we're going to do is remove the top half of our timing cover. Now this is kind of, guys, I don't know, man. Don't you hate backyard mechanics? There's supposed to be a bolt right here.
Oh, they can see it.
Oh. And there's supposed to be one on the other side. Right here. You can go right through this and go right here. But you ain't going to be able to see the bolt. Right where my finger is, there's supposed to be a bolt right inside there. And it's not even one there. So we do got one right here though. Yeah, buddy. He did leave us one. So I'm going to use a 10mm shallow 1/4" drive socket. And that bolt is loose. So let's get... Well, I don't understand how these bolts are loose though. Alright, so let's get this loose and we'll be right... Let's get this out. And we'll be right back. Alright guys. Got the bolt out. And we got it up. And just like I said, well, the bolt over here just goes to the top. So there was no bolt over here. But there was a bolt supposed to be right here. And it's not. Oh well. Alright, and also, you know what's good because... Let me feel right here. This whole cover's loose. Man, this whole cover's loose. Let's see what kind of bolts is up here. Nothing else. Nothing else. Alright guys. Now we're going to go to the bottom. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're down at the bottom. And what we're going to be using here is a 10mm deep 3/8 drive with our cordless impact. And down here we got 1, 2, 3 10mm bolts. This whole thing is over. I guess I didn't help it out much, but 1, 2, and 3. Take these out and out of there. Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of oil.
Here it is.
Where's that leaking from?
Well, the valve cover is leaking, but wow. Alright guys, we'll be right back. Alright guys, next thing we're going to do, let's line up our timing marks so we don't throw everything off. We're going to take our bolt, put it back in there. Now, hopefully you can see this mark right here. Let's put that in. Alright, you got this little mark right here. The tip of it is what we're worried. That little part right there is what we're worried about. We're going to turn that crankshaft. Damn it, my light just... And I'm going to take this bolt. This bolt is important. You're going to need this. I'm going to point right back here against the block. A little triangle.
Can you move that little screw a little bit? Oops. Dang it, Bluey. Okay. Little triangle up there.
You got it?
I don't think that's right. Okay, try pointing again. It was the screw was kind of blocking the light. What?
Right there. Tip of the screw.
It's like a okay. So it's now it's like an indentation.
No, it's a triangle.
Am I the only one who don't see it?
You see how flat on the top and come down to a point to the bottom?
Oh, there it is.
Tell me what it is.
I was had a wrong.
All right, so I got a 19 millimeter deep, 1/2 inch drive. I got my 1/2 inch drive ratchet, and I'm gonna clockwise turn the engine till that mark gets up to there. Now, it ain't gotta be exact right now.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because I want to see, we're going to be setting that anyway, close enough.
That's not even close.
Huh?
That's not even close.
What you mean that's not even close? Yes, it is. Look at the front. Yes, it is. All right, anyway, because Sibby picking on me right now. All right, then, we're going to go to the top of the engine. And what I'm going to do is jack this engine up some. And nope, I gotta turn it around again. On the cam, there's the words right there. That words actually says up. So we gotta turn it one more time till those are straight up. So while you're looking right there, let me go turn this around one more time.
You're passing it. It
Huh?
has to be straight up.
Now, this is the funny part. To you, it's not going to be straight up. See, the engine is going sideways like that.
I see.
So it's going to be lined up right with the center of here. Now, what we're also looking for is... I know this is a stupid design, guys. Hold on, Walker. You got two indentations on this gear. One right there. See how it's indented in?
Yeah.
And then over here, you got another one.
Okay.
So when this gear is face up, because the words are facing up, this mark has to line up with the cylinder. I know you guys like, what the heck? This mark has to line up with the flush with the level with the cylinder head, and then this one over here has to line up with this side of the cylinder head. That's lining it up. All right, and our bottom one is lined up. Great. Now we have this balance shaft over here. We got this balance shaft right here. Actually, we're going to have to turn this a little bit more because this balance shaft is off. This mark should be lined up with that. And also, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the other one, but
Yeah, what?
there's another mark. You got a line right here on the front pulley, and it lines up with, supposed to be a mark inside there on the side. Right there. Yep. That little indentation, that little part sticking out right there.
Wow, that's
Yeah, it's all kind of messed up, man.
vague.
What do you mean vague?
Like, well, I guess if you're looking at it from your angle, you could probably see it better.
Yeah, my friend. Some little parts.
Yeah, okay, that's better.
Right there lines up to that. So this is ridiculous. You know, guys, this sucks. All right, we'll be right back.